Good quarantined evening, everyone. Welcome to my bedroom. It will be my fortress of solitude for the next 14 days. Yes, everyone, I did in fact catch the COVID. Perhaps sometime this past weekend in one of three events, namely a graduation at Texas A&M University, the infamous Northgate celebration after the fact. Northgate being that one area in College Station, Texas, where all the bars are. And the day afterwards, I had a Christmas party. Since I'm not feeling too bad, I'm assuming that this is perhaps the new Omicron variant that's going around. Omicron, in my understanding, is highly contagious, but relatively mild. Since this is a historic disease, I might as well talk about my experience with it. Day one, when I first started to notice that something was wrong with me, I was in my office. Fortunately, I was the only one there. But I did feel a little bit of a fever developing. But that night, however, the fever got worse and crazier. I'm talking about goosebumps, chills. It was crazy. It was crazy. So much so that I had a fever dream where, after having seen Spider-Man No Way Home the week prior, I dreamt that I was Alfred Molina as Dr. Octopus. I dreamt that I was in some kind of managerial position because my four metallic limbs, they were having clipboards and pens, and I was running around to people, making sure that everyone was doing their tasks. Yeah, I imagine that when you have those many limbs, it's important that you use them to your advantage to run a tight shift. The following day, that's when I felt, okay, no, something's off. Something is wrong with me. The funny thing is that a buddy of mine who's in town, y'all, my childhood friends are in town for Christmas to be with their relatives, but I can't be with them. I'm so sad. One of them called me, essentially peer pressuring me to join them for breakfast. And so I said, nah, man, I feel under the weather. I can't do it. No. Well, guess what? I took the COVID test later that day. Lo and behold, positive. They prescribed me with a bunch of drugs and to quarantine for 10 to 14 days, they said. By that time, the fever had gone milder, my throat was sore, and I was developing a bit of a runny nose. Day 3 was my first full day of quarantine. I'm living with my family, but they've all been very good sports about it. I appreciate the support that they've been giving me, as well as the support that and positive vibes that my friends are sending me over through WhatsApp. I'm not used to spending long times here in my room by myself, unless perhaps it's a Sunday. But you know what? I don't have a TV in my room, as you can see, but I do have a computer with Wi-Fi, and I have plenty of books. The one that's been entertaining me right now is Americanin, which is a very unique book as far as American history books go. And I ended day 3 pretty well, all things considered, especially since I've been popping those pills as per the doctor's orders. Welcome to day 4 of Merry COVID Christmas. I right now feel generally better. There is a sharp pain in my throat, but it's not painful. It's subdued. It's sharp, but it's subdued. I feel like the worst of it may have passed. Actually, why don't I show y'all my battle station that I have in my restroom? And here's what I have to defeat what I'm assuming is the Omicron variant inside me. Namely, big jug of water, cough drops for sore throat, zinc, vitamin C, vitamin D3. This thing is azithromycin, dexamethasone, And then we have benzonatate. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing those right. But they also gave me this one, which is basically an inhaler, just in case I have a shortness of breath. And besides that, hi. Thank God, my lungs are fine. Yeah, right now, my nose is slightly stuffy, and there's general scratchiness in my throat, but I'm generally feeling fine as of now, as of day 4. It looks like we're on track to make a decent recovery. Merry COVID Christmas Day 5. I am so grateful that the no taste, no smell symptom does not apply to me because I'm currently enjoying a lovely mug of eggnog. Again, shout out to my awesome family for supporting me in this time of need. It's only fair that once I'm out of quarantine, once I have that natural immunity, if they also get struck by the Omicron, I will gladly serve them just like how they've served me. It's only fair. Plus, I have the advantage of actually waltzing into the room. In terms of symptoms, this morning I did the sore throat was much more subdued than yesterday, practically non-existent at this point. What has been going on today is a bigger cough, perhaps the biggest cough I've had so far. I am optimistic because I'm not sure if this applies to COVID as well, but when I've been sick previously, when I get bigger coughs, it sort of marks the end of me being sick. I'm talking about just my body wanting to get rid of all the phlegm and the toxins and everything gangly and wrong within me that shouldn't belong within my body. But I've been laughing. I've been keeping a positive attitude. I think that definitely helps. It's definitely been a very mild case of the COVID since my lungs have been fine so far. I've been having at-length conversations, both here in the camera, with my family outside the door. I've been having laughs. I've been projecting my voice. Yeah, no real respiratory issues. Fingers crossed that inhaler will remain untouched. Let's see what tomorrow will hold. Cheers. Merry COVID Christmas Day 6 in the evening. Yeah, the coughing has subsided. These honey menthol cough drops have been coming in very clutch. What can I say? I've been feeling great. Well, it's not totally gone away, I could tell, but just 1 or 2 more days and I perhaps should be dandy. Yeah, literally the achievement of the day is that I powered through Americanin by Jess McHugh. Shout out to the lo-fi steady girl that's been helping me out with her dank tunes. Hey, something I forgot to mention a while back. My family, they've been wanting to I don't know how risky this is, but they've wanted me to be integrated in their in the Christmas festivities. So they brought up a little table, a good I don't know, 20 feet from the dining table for me to also listen and participate and play games. I was wearing double masks. I was at a safe distance from them, but we are indoors. If they get sick, I have to repay the favor. Since I will have natural immunity after this, I must be their nurse. God forbid they get sick, but hopefully it'll be as mild, if not less, than it happened with me. And welcome to day 7 of Merry COVID Christmas. I am losing my mind. Hence, I have started to clean out my room. This is a laudable undertaking. I didn't know I had so much unnecessary things. I still have these items from VidCon 2014, but I'm just gonna have to throw half of these things away. I don't need them. Day 8 of COVID quarantine has gone great. Yeah, so much so that I did my top list of 15 books that I have stacked over there. The video should already be up by this point. I talked for over half an hour before editing, of course, about what my favorite books were. Yeah, my lungs are fine, sore throat is fine. Something slightly is there, but I feel dandy. I've escaped. I needed to get out of the room. I've been in there for a week, but I've had the COVID for 9 days. I've been feeling generally okay, but I did have a strange cough attack this morning. So it was so strong that it actually concerned my family into getting more meds for me, even though I personally don't think it was necessary, seeing how I had COVID symptoms during the designated quarantine time. Yeah, no, after that cough attack, I felt great. I feel fine. I just have to recover some more. And good evening, y'all. It is, if all goes well, perhaps the last day of Merry COVID Christmas quarantine. Tomorrow, I have a reservation for a COVID test. It should be the last day of the whole thing, but you know, just to make sure, I just want to see a negative result. Y'all, I can't do quarantine. This earlier today, I was being a real asshole to my family, just by being cranky and rude. Yeah, no, I am not designed to stay here for so long and do not a lot. I meant to work out and about, to go out, to mingle, meet people, preferably face to face. After tomorrow, fingers crossed, I have no symptoms. I should get a negative result, hopefully, God willing. Good evening, y'all. It is the next day. The plan was for all of us in the family to take COVID tests to see whether or not we will be having a weekend New Year's trip over to San Antonio. All my family came out negative. I am still positive. Even though I'm feeling okay, even though I have no symptoms, I am still positive, which kind of frustrates me because we're gonna have to cancel the trip or postpone it to an undecided day, all because of me. No. I shouldn't be beating myself too hard up for something out of our control, right? But what gives me some peace of mind are the new CDC guidelines, thank God. Because of the more mild Omicron, they're suggesting that after 5 days of no symptoms, which is what's been going on, I am okay to leave the house for a bit with a mask, and by being careful, of course. That gives me some freedom, that gives me some peace of mind to do what I've been wanting to do. I cannot just be there, stuck in a room all day. It sucks. I will treat myself to the occasional drive around, and yeah, I'll see what there is to do. Okay, it is 1 day after my COVID retest positive, but as CDC says, I can go out cautiously. Today, I did something very cool. See, I'm into birds. I'm a birder. And not long ago, the United States' first sighting of this really cool bird of prey called the bat falcon just showed up for the first time on this side of the Rio Grande. It's been hanging out here for a couple of weeks, but I couldn't get to it because I've been quarantined. But hey, considering that it's outdoors, there's space between the birders themselves, that was messed up. Yeah, looks like these new lax CDC rules, they don't see anything wrong with that. So I got the bird. Yes! 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 It is day 15 of Merry COVID Christmas. And I just happened to take a COVID test not too long ago. And it came out negative. I'm a free man. I have served my 2 weeks. I will be enjoying my immunity now. Thank y'all for joining me on this little diary of my firsthand experience of this historically significant event. Yeah, this virus has, at this point, meddled into everyone's lives, sometimes with devastating ends. The stars are aligned for 2022 to be the end of this stupid virus. We have everyone getting sick with Omicron. We have everyone getting booster shots. Yeah, the virus, after a month, it's gonna have a difficult time finding new people to infect. Let's see if the hypothesis is correct, to use 4th grade science fair terms. But yes, everyone, thank y'all for joining me on this journey. Time to make some more videos on different topics, please. Have a good one, take care, stay healthy, and kick ass.